Thank you very much, Chairman Loudermilk. It's exciting to be here on the first meeting of the Subcommittee on Oversight and House Administration. Excited in your role and the expertise you bring to this hearing. I think it's really important as we reflect about how we get this institution back to normal following a tumultuous few years. I think your leadership is spectacular in that regard. Ranking Member Torres, appreciate your comments in particular about the opportunity to have a real bipartisan approach to this as we really work to depoliticize a lot of the institutions here at the House to the benefit not only of the members of the staff, but really of the American people to get this place up and working. And Dr. Moynihan, appreciate you being here. I know you're a Rear Admiral in the Navy, and we thank you for your service over your career to our country and also to your service in this part of your career to the institution of the nation's capital is greatly appreciated. While the Office of the Attending Physician, or OAP, has historically operated often behind the scenes, the office plays an important role, as we've noted, in the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court as well. And so I'd like to specifically thank you, but also all of the members of your staff at the OAP for their 24-hour support for the broader congressional community. More recently, the OAP played a very prominent role in the House's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And unfortunately, I'm pretty concerned that the office may have been manipulated or polarized by former Speaker Pelosi and her team during the pandemic. And I think that's why, in one way, it's so important we hear directly from you today, Dr. Moynihan. Why am I concerned? So despite being in the same Capitol building, the House and the Senate had different, and in my opinion, inconsistent health guidance. For example, someone on the House side of the Capitol would have to wear a mask under the rules, but once you got halfway through the rotunda, you could take it off and cross into the Senate side and be in compliance with the Senate rules. I think we'd all agree that that doesn't make a lot of sense. And so the lack of transparency and kind of the politicization of the guidance was really highly concerning to a lot of members, and this committee's work is to really look at what led to that and to prevent any abuse of health guidance in the future. And so through our hearing today, I hope we can reestablish the accountability for this office, increase transparency of its operations and decision makings, and review its overall authorities with the goal of making the office stronger and more independent. And I look forward to working together to ensure your office meets the needs of Congress as an independent, non-political entity that's rooted solely in scientific fact. I appreciate you being here. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.